guys, today we are going to learn lesson 2 of chess. So we are going to today learn how the kite moves, how the rook moves, how the bishop moves, castle king side, and check and mate by rooks. Let's start. Just my mistake just happened. Yeah, so let's continue. Now we are going to do it. Let's start. Well, so the first we are going to learn is kite moves. You might say that the kites can't jump over, but in reality, they can even jump in chess. In ancient India, they used to use real kites. So this was a rule that actually kites can actually jump. So it doesn't mean that kites have to wait until their other piece goes, and then they can only capture. If they can jump over the piece, well, they don't need to wait for another hour, until the piece gets bugged and goes away. So let me show you one example here. 1, 2, 2.5. So like that, we simply remove the piece. And the thing is that the kite jumps. Well, imagine a kite squishing you. That would hurt a lot. Well, so that's what the kite does. But so let's begin. Now the second is a rook. The rook moves straight, backwards, left and right. Let me show you it on the chessboard. Front, back, forward, left and right. That's all the moves he can do. So now our next thing we are going to learn is the bishop. The bishop, as you can see right now, is very bigly surrounded, heavy guardedly surrounded by black pieces. But so see, here we have the white bishop. The bishop simply only moves on the diagonals. And I can see really two long diagonals that the bishop is occupying. Well, every square of diagonal, there is only the bishops. Well, so these all black squares are the bishops. Do you know that actually the bishop takes 32 squares from the entire 64 square chessboard? Because if you can see all these black squares, all those squares the bishop is occupying. Let's for example take this. He can keep dancing on these black squares. And if he has a company of other people with him, they won't be with him for long. But they can dance with him like this. Like that. But the bishop only operate on their own color. And see, will they move diagonal, backward diagonal? This is backward diagonal. This backward diagonal. Rightward diagonal. Left diagonal. And there's nothing called as front diagonal for them. There's nothing called as front diagonal. So now we are going to learn castle king side. Now the only way to do castle king side is by protecting your own fort. So we have 3 pawns protecting right now here. Then only you can do a castle king side. Let's imagine that he moved 2 times here. This rook can move. Then this rook can move 2 squares and make a fort. Let's imagine that you are in a little fort with a giant wall protecting you. And 3 people protecting you as guards. He's safe under his little den. Until every time someone tries attack. But what if someone breaks into the fort? The king can do capturing of his own also. Now we are going to learn check and mate by rook. Check and mate by rook. So let's start. Check and mate. First, a check is normally when the king is asked to be moved because he's in trouble. Yeah, but checkmate means when he can't move anywhere, when it's the final move of the chessboard, when the other player wins. Who's giving him a checkmate? So let's start. So this is a checkmate right now I've made with 2 black rooks. So today the black team is winning. See, this first rook is already giving a check. Well, now the king has to give his own sacrifice. Well, so now the king will need to die. Well, that's yeah, but in chess you don't even get to see when you can kill. See all these squares, all. Well, all these squares that he has, will all these 2 rooks are taking. Well, so it's now his life question. Well, so he is dying right now. That's the thing. Well, so that's all for today. Bye. Have fun. Bye. And stay tuned for lesson 3, okay?